our channel. My partner Adam and I and our dog Twyla have been travelling around Australia for the last 2 years part-time in our converted Ford Transit camper van. But in this episode, I'm going to be changing things up a little bit and I'll be taking you to see Mexico, where I travelled around for 4 weeks with a good friend of mine, Monica, and we went to plenty of cities and towns and I can't wait to show you them. Now, if you're someone who loves us for our van life videos, don't worry, we got plenty more to come with Twyla and Adam on our adventures in our van. Today's Starbucks cup, my name is, it's getting closer. D-A-N-E, with a love heart. Just arrived to the Museum of Diego, that's his last name, I'm not going to try to say it. We're going to go and check out his artwork. He's a very famous artist, one of the most famous artists, I think, in Mexico, and he painted all around the world, including Paris and other different countries. We're going to go in and check out his work, and inside I'll let you know who he was actually married to, or maybe you can comment down below and tell me who you think he was married to. So first I should show you this picture. This is where it originally sat inside the painting that we want to come to see, done by Diego. And this is in the hotel, which was in an earthquake, and then it was removed and brought to this museum. This is Diego drawing it up, and his wife, and this is what I was talking about, Frida Kahlo. She was his wife, and that's her cleaning the brushes while he was creating this masterpiece. So this is the building it was in, and this is what happened after the earthquake, how it looked. And this is them removing, this is how big the piece is. I can't wait to show you, but that's how big it was. And they moved it to this museum. And then this is them moving it into its permanent place now. You can see here. And when they first revealed it in its new home. Now I've given you all that information, let's go check out the actual painting itself. The painting itself is named, well, I'm going to put it in English terms, a Sunday in the park, well, the Central Park. So this is the park that's literally at the front of this museum. That's why they wanted to keep it here, because it is of this place, and it is in great condition. I can't believe, I think I've seen one little crack in there. I can't believe they got it here out of that earthquake and in one piece. Unbelievable. So much detail in this painting, from the food to people's expressions. There's so many stories. There's someone getting shot right here. And then you can see here you got a little dog that's pulling at a dress, I think. Girl holding a doll. This is Frida Kahlo herself right here. And that's him as a boy, the painter himself, Diego. And obviously you got a Katrina in the middle, and then see this person is selling food and candies up there, balloons. You got people asleep on the park benches, which they still do that to this day. And yeah, just the amount of detail is incredible. All right, no, I haven't automatically grown angel wings, even though you know I am an angel. I've brought you to this museum, so this is really interesting, this museum. We're not going to go in, we've been in before. In English, it is the Museum of Memory and Tolerance. Fantastic museum, definitely worth looking at. Let me just show you these things. So this is where you stand, but look, guns, and these are real. You can see this is where the bullets go in. Heaps of, look, this is the top of the gun. It's just insane, this. I just found it really interesting. You're wondering what the sculpture is called? It's called Wings of Peace. Behind the wings, you'll recognise all these faces. They're pretty cool. And all people who have helped many of peoples. Outside the museum, you've also got some water features like this that you can come check out for free, and they have some really nice large sculptures like this one. So at the moment they've got an Anne Frank exhibition on also, and they've got these giant fingers here. I don't know if you can see them. You can get a photo with. Across from where we just were, you've got this massive monument here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a shame they've actually got it covered up. You probably noticed that a lot of the monuments have been covered up, and the reason why is just so people, when they're protesting, they're not vandalising them. They do get vandalised quite a lot around here with protests, and they do have elections coming up within the next year, so things are going to ramp up. So I think to protect them, they've done this, but it is a beautiful one, and hopefully if you do visit the city, it won't be up when you're here. Just around the corner, we've come to the Popular Art Museum. Check this out, look how awesome this looks. So we're going to go in and see what they've got. I wouldn't normally film this long in one shot, but I wanted to take you right through all these Day of the Dead celebration decorations they had up. They were absolutely incredible, and we're about to walk into the main foyer. This place looks pretty incredible. We're going to start from the top and work our way down. It looks like a pretty large place, but we'll check it out and see what it's like. This here looks so incredible. Look at the detail on this. Unbelievable. I can't get too close, I'll get in trouble. But you can just see the amount of detail in it. So here they have all the different traditional clothing from all different states. So right through, they have a sign of where they're from, so you can read. And Monica found her state. So this is Acapulco. And what is it? There you go, what she said. So this is it here. These are all the presidents all here, from start to finish. The first one being that one in the back corner, and then this is the current in the corner. This next part of the gallery was probably my favourite exhibition. They had a exhibition on masks. These masks were absolutely stunning. And then they also had a whole heap of artists put in bits of work celebrating the Day of the Dead, and skulls. It was all about skulls. They were everywhere. And I tell you, I wish I could have brought some of these home with me, but they were part of the exhibition, and I probably would have gone to jail if I'd have grabbed any. But look at these. There's so much detail in all the work. There was so much to look at. We spent hours here. Every floor just had beautiful pieces of art. And like I said before, so much detail. Check this one out. This is the mask from hell, and I can see why they would call it that. It looks terrible, but so good. The museum's putting on a piñata competition, and they've got a whole heap hanging around the main foyer. This one out. This one is the Opera House, and then it's got like a serpent on top with flowers. You wouldn't want to break it. We're finished at this museum, but this is just a piece I wanted to get up close and personal too. Look at this. The amount of effort that goes into these things. Whoa, so much to this. Just about to leave, and then I saw, we both saw this beetle, and we're like, oh wow, it's all painted, but it's not painted. It's little tiny beads. Let me see if I can zoom in and just see the amount of work that was gone into this. So you can see all these tiny little beads that make up this piece of art. Wow. Check out the stats of this, how many beads they used. It took like nearly a year to make. Unbelievable. Just read the stats on it to make all this possible. building we've entered now, we're just walking past and we walked in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's the old post office. It's still in use, they still use it today, but it's so grand, and the staircase itself is absolutely divine. Now we've arrived to the National Museum of Art. Let me just turn the camera around and tell you a little bit about this statue here. So this is the King of Spain, Charles IV. And they say this is one of the best horse sculptures in the world. And I can see why. Just the road from this museum, there's some other beautiful buildings, including this one that has, what are they, Monica? They're emperors, Aztec emperors. I'll just zoom in so you can have a closer. Now we came across this building yesterday. It's quite gorgeous, and it's in the main strip that takes you down to the square down the end. But we're gonna maybe go have lunch up here. We're just gonna see if they got room for us. So this is inside the building, but there is no tables available, so we're just gonna go eat outside. Somehow we've managed to get a seat inside, so now we're going to get an order on and see what they got on the menu. Monica's came here simple. She's gone a soup, and I gone a lasagna, and we're going a bottle of this, some sort of Mexican wine. Hopefully it's good. I'll take you around and just show you some of the paintings on the wall, the stairways, looking down over where we just ate. It was absolutely stunning. The tiles aren't just on the outside of the building, but they go up along the stairs, and there is just so much to take in. I love the glass roof. So much natural light floods over where you'll eat your meals. It's absolutely stunning building, and definitely recommend going there, and the food was great too. So we've just rocked up to the Army Museum. We're just gonna go in, it's for free to get in. It's only small, so we're gonna have a quick look around. This guy's followed me to every city I go to. He's everywhere. Let me just wave to him. Oh, he's blowing me kisses. Oh! We've now come to an old college, which is now a gallery, and what it does house is another one of Diego's wall murals. So I'm going to film it and show you it. So where this is not Mexican history, this is Colombian history. And they believe this guy, well, he did, saved the day. So how do you say it? Yep, and that's him on the horse. And yeah, so he liberated them from the Spanish. This is the start of the painting, because this is when he's a little kid and he's witnessing the Spanish taking people into slavery, and this is what he frees them from. So after another very busy day walking around Mexico City, I've managed to get the pool all to myself, so I'm pretty happy about that. So I've got myself a wine and I'm just going to have a bit of me time. Monica's gone to watch the baseball downstairs, and I'm having a swim. So, cheers. Well, guys, that's it for this episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do go like and subscribe and tell your friends about us. And guys, please leave a comment down there. We answer back to everybody. So get down there if you've got any questions, we can answer them. And until next Sunday, we will see you then. Thanks, guys.